Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Kicks and welcome to the Universim. The Universim is a game which I've seen on Kickstarter a while back when the Kickstarter sadly was already over, so I got in very late. And they finally have a pre-alpha available. Now, it's not yet released on Steam. The Steam page, I will link it below in the description. I don't know exactly when the release date is, but this is currently, I'm stressing this again because it's very important that nobody gets the wrong impression. This is a pre-alpha build. This game is a god game in which you deal with guiding a civilization into fruition. In the moment, because it is a pre-alpha build and it's mainly to test the core features of the game, you only can do the Stone Age in the moment, but if you look at the Kickstarter trailer, which I will also link below in the description, you will see that there is much more to be expected. It will go through all different types of ages. Apparently, you will also be able to go, I mean, look at this. Look at this view. You will also be able to travel from planet to planet. You might even find resources only on a planet that you don't find on others, and then you bring it back. So it's, wow, it is just very, very big, and it is your typical god game as far as god games go, I suppose. I haven't really played many, but that is what it is. So let's start and look at the planet. Let's have a little look at the planet and just get closer. So we have water here, we have, look at this fish in there even. That is nice. What you see in the middle of the screen is the epicenter, which is basically where you will start your civilization to start taking over the world. And in the moment I'm obviously not placing it, so it's just there because that's the beginning. Oh, look at this, this is amazing, the clouds and everything. And look at my screen, you see that? Because I'm obviously the god in this movie, like, and in this game. Whoa! That is scary. That was kind of scary. So you can see the wetness on my eyes, I'm assuming, unless I'm wearing glasses or something. No, but yeah, it looks like I'm wearing glasses. Oh look, we have mammoth, we have animals already. Very nice. I wonder if we can hunt their sorry asses. And oh, there's wolves. This is gonna be interesting. In the moment, like I said, a lot of features are missing. If you, I should be closing this probably. New content, this is the latest patches, so they keep you up to date, and I'm scrolling out as I'm scrolling in, as I'm scrolling down. You can see what they have done so far, so it keeps you up to date as well, which is really nice. I don't think they have anything to worry about. I mean, people shouldn't expect the full game at this point. And as I said, when it's coming out to Steam, it probably will be an alpha and not in pre-alpha anymore. But even if it is, it doesn't matter. You know, you get what you get, and you work with what you have. Look at this. This is lovely. I love the water. It looks really nice. Now the graphics, obviously, they're using high textures already. If we look at the graphics now, you can see that they have anti-aliasing. They have anti-tropy, I don't even know what that is. Shadow resolution is medium. You can set it to high if you want. I can set it to high, but the game doesn't slow down for me. I'm still running at about 120 frames per second, but it gets very it fluctuates a lot, so I'm assuming that is because it's not optimized yet, of course. I'm using full textures, and this is the settings I'm using, so there you go. Oh, okay, how do I get back out? Let me out. Okay, escape. Now, to start your civilization, you're supposed to place your epicenter somewhere near a couple of resources. I mean, let's zoom out for a moment. Let's go to a nice bright side, okay? We want to be near water, near mountain, or near rocks, and near wood, near forest. Oh, look at the sun coming out there. That is looking lovely. I mean, I can only imagine that this game is already looking, like, really gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm gonna move in there. We have whales. Wow. That is so cool. So right here I will place everything, and look, we have the snow biome actually here right beside us. Oh, this is a lovely place. Let's put it right here where we're near the water, where we're near forest, and we're near rocks. That's a lovely spot. Let's go right here. Boom. Confirm current location. Absolutely. This is your epicenter, and this is your, I think they're called noogies. Oh boy, look at the bottom right. Oh boy, this is it, the Stone Age. Mambo was born, and Mambo. So we have a parent and their children who have to start populating the world. Which of course begs the question, who's gonna be making children with whom? And I don't know. It's probably not gonna be a very strong I don't know, pool of DNA or genes or whatever you call it. So look at, they have little speech bubbles like the Sims express themselves. You can click on these little guys and it gives you a little bit of information. This place is awesome, I don't want to leave now. They have different statistics, like some of them are not available yet because, as said before, it is a pre-alpha. We have their health or their mood, I don't know, a lot of them don't have tooltips yet. That's their gender. And I don't know what exploit mode is, but that's the name of the nougat. Nougat, that's what they are. So they're the nougats. And now look at this. We have a little tree here. Very nice. Now, the first thing we want to do, of course, is like get our nougats to do things because they need to expand. We have our resources down here: stone, wood, metal, and oil. I don't think we can get metal or oil yet in this version. It's just stone. So let's start. Over here we can see the priorities, so we can guide them. We can say, hey, we want one of you guys to go and get wood and one of you guys to go and get stone. We can preset worker productivity overall. We're saying, hey, go medium, for example, or whatever. You can see it here in the explanation. You can set the different worker productivity overall, where basically workers will do certain things, they will work harder but at a cost, and you know, all that jazz. So now we will see the children can't work, so we have 2 adults. You can see on the top left the nougat list. We have 2 adults by the name of Adehi and Ilu, and there's 2 children, and they're 2 years old. Now in the pre-alpha here, the children will grow up to become adults quite a lot quicker, to obviously move along the pre-alpha, because it has about 20 minutes of content, depending how fast you play, I assume. Keep working. Yeah, that's nice. I love these little conversations that are going on here. It's really cool. I kind of like games like that to a certain degree, where you kind of have to keep an eye on, you can't just ignore them, and you kind of want to pay attention. So, well, who's that? That's the children, okay. Oh, look at this, Mambo, becoming an adult is the dumbest thing I've ever done. And Mano's saying the same thing. So now, you see that little blinky thing here up there? Now we have 2 more people available. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna tell them, one of them to start building, or one of them to get food. And, oh, okay. Wow. Somebody's busy, working on children. I hope it's the parents and not anybody else. They're making more children. And eventually, don't worry, brothers and sisters will eventually have relations with their brothers and sisters to grow the family. I suppose that's how it's... Do a little dance. And Xibako was born. Yay! So these 2 guys came out of the... This is the epicenter. You were having sex right in the epicenter. That's weird. Okay, I hope you cleaned up after yourself, because it's just weird. So, kind of in public. Now these guys are getting resources and they start building. What these guys are building automatically without our instructions is homes for themselves. So these guys start building homes unless you give them different instructions. And that's what we're gonna do next. So what we're gonna look at now is, hey, we have resources now. We have like some stone, we have some wood, and currently they are working each on everything. We have some food coming in as well, which is nice. No food really being consumed because it's only a couple of people. And let's focus on the epicenter, and let's look at the build menu. In the build menu you can have adaptations, expansions, or resources. That's how everything seems to be categorized in this game. And if we look at resources, we can, for example, see under warehouses, you can see a warehouse. Under gathering, we can see a farm, but we can't build that farm yet because we haven't researched it yet. Get into research in a little bit. Then we have the eatery, we also haven't researched yet, and the construction hood. The construction hood is the first thing you want to build. You cannot give nougats, that's what they were called, I think, the information to build things, or the instructions to build things, if you don't have a construction hood. So let's confirm the location, let's place a construction hood. It outlines an area, and then our builder should be getting busy soon to start working the construction hood. When is this other child growing up? It would be good to have a spare one soon. Come on, you. Xibako, you're age 1. Come on, grow up already. We need you to work. Up here in the middle, we have the different seasons. Currently, we're going through this season. I don't know exactly how to read this properly. There is a bar going all the way on the top, and I'm assuming it goes through the last bit of autumn. Is that autumn, is it? And then it goes into winter, and then it will get cold. And what confuses me a lot, actually, in the moment is this is the year progress, and you can see how fast it goes, but yet the time is moving a lot slower. I mean, 24-hour cycle from AM to PM is actually nearly a full year. I don't know. I don't get it. So that's something that they're gonna be working on to make more sense of. Now, yes, we have 5 adults. We have another adult now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually not... Yeah, let's assign him to be also a worker. And that way we're gonna be getting these things. Oh, okay, we already have some action again. Wow, this is so much better with 2 people. Yes, it is! Absolutely. And Komamo was born. I love these things down there in the corner. They're so cool. Now, obviously, these graphics, I wouldn't be surprised if they're, you know, even gonna stay like this, because these guys actually are looking pretty cute. It looks like the guys took a little bit from the design from The Sims or something, because I think they mentioned it even on their website that they want to make a lot of things like character creation, that they take inspiration from The Sims. I don't know how much inspiration they take for the game, but you have the speech bubbles here, for example, that you saw. Anyway, our construction hood needs to go. Come on, guys, build it. Without the construction hood, I can't boss you around, guys. Okay, we seem to have a lot of stones, so hey, whoa, we have a lot of food. So actually, why don't we just tell the guy who's collecting the food to stop collecting food and to chip in with the building? That would probably be more productive. Now these guys, again, they built their own hood, and this is our construction hood, so we just wait until this is finished now. Yes, so the construction of the stone hood is now complete, as it says on the bottom right here. So if we click on our stone hood, where's our construction of the stone hood? It said it was complete. Did you lie to me? Did you tell me it was complete even though it wasn't? I think you did. Oh, construction on construction is complete. Okay, this sounded weird. Okay, once we have a construction hood, we can assign somebody to it. I don't know exactly what it does. All these options don't work in the moment. This info button doesn't do anything, and you have to assign people. To assign people, this is the name of your planet. To assign people, you have to make sure you have people not doing something. So the best thing to do then is to... Okay, let's go into our... Oh, I thought being an adult would be fun. Boy. Oh, okay, so now we have 3 people working as construction. So we actually say no. Let's just use 1 person. And we have available workers 3, so let's put 1 onto food, 1 on each side, and let's assign 2 to this. Again, you can only assign people to buildings if you have them spare. And I don't fully understand this yet. This counter seems to be going down, which seems to be the integrity of the building, I think. And then you can say, I want to be only repairing. These guys seem to be organizing the construction of every building in the village. So if you have repairs high priority, then when you say I want to build a new building, I'm assuming they actually prioritize repairs everywhere. Why this is going down, I have no idea. I don't really understand this yet. This just keeps going down and eventually goes back up for some reason. So let's have a look. What can we do next? Well, the next thing we want to do is probably have a look at research. Now, this is the research tree at the moment. You have expansion, you have adaptation, and you have resources. And that is exactly as the 3 bars you saw early on. And we can zoom in, we can zoom out. It's a very basic research tree for now. So if we look at the adaptation, is that what's called? Adaptation, yes. You have things like stockpiling, which unlocks a warehouse. You could see the warehouse already, but you wouldn't have been able to build it without the research. Food spoil rate is lowered. Food spoil rate is again lowered again in normal temperatures, then in higher temperatures. Then you could research that. There is no such thing as research points in the moment. It just starts researching, and it's a timer or something. It's just very basic. But again, I'm saying it only because it has to be said. If somebody was skipping forward, like, of course, you know, this is a pre-alpha, so a lot of these things don't actually do anything yet. Like, excuse me, some of the things you research don't actually do anything. Like language, for example, you can see here in the resourcing tree that it unlocks nougat speech bubbles. And then here you could say gain cores 10% faster, allow buildings to be renamed. So they give you little perks which are actually also good for you as a god, where you might say, hey, I want to rename this building, I want to do something special. Or naming, you can start naming people. Okay, I don't know why, they don't really live that long, so I don't know why you would bother naming them unless they have infinite life, but hey ho. And then you have community, which basically allows you then to build hoods nougats build hoods automatically. I think this is already what they do. So a lot of that stuff might be out of sync with what the currently abilities are of the nuggets. You already have speech bubbles and stuff, but again, it's because of the nature of the game. It is for testing the core functionality in the moment. So what I'm gonna research is this, because I want to build a warehouse. It's the only thing really to research right now. And then after that, I want to research the farm, because these are the two buildings which are there, and then maybe a cattle ranch, or I don't know, what else is there? Food gathering yields 10% more food. I don't know. We'll see. So, oh, look, a stone hut was constructed. On the top here, we have the expansions. Expansions would allow you things like, in the moment, allow you to rename your epicenter, which really doesn't seem to be much to do with expansion. Allow gods to be named, to be renamed. Okay, that's fair enough. I can rename myself, and I can name my planet. So there seems to be a lot of non-functional stuff right now in the moment, which I'm assuming they expand on top, because obviously, why would you waste research points just to rename something? It doesn't make sense, and especially in something called expansion, where it's supposed to do something to expand. But here, for example, you can unlock a cemetery, dead nuggets are removed, disease resistance 10%. So apparently when they die, they just lie around and their bodies start going weird. Nuggets now carry torches after dark. That looks good. That looks interesting. And cooking, that definitely looks interesting. Unlocks the eatery. Yeah, why don't we do that? So we queue this up, and we can see here, to get this we have to do this, this, and this. So it is a very good interactive research tree. So that's enough about that research tree. Let's go back and see how our guys are doing. We have 6 people currently, and they're all busy. Oh, they are. Actually, we're not having a builder in the moment. That's really bad. So let's again take the food out and let's assign the builder. Now, our research is running around, which is very good. Do we have anything completely researched? Yes, stockpiling is researched, which means if we look back at what stockpiling was giving us, stockpiling gave us a warehouse. It unlocks the warehouse. Good. So now we should be able to go in here and say, hey, I want to go into adaptation, or no, into resourcing, and I want to look at the warehouse, and I want to build it. Excellent, so now I can place the warehouse. Let's build it right here, why not? And again, big square, these guys here, okay, this seems to be at 70%. Again, I have no idea what it represents, really. If anybody knows and you have played the game, you know what it represents, you know, please leave it in the comments. I'm definitely, oh, they jumped back at 100. So, actually, that could be utilization, because this person is repairing, he's eating. That could be utilization. Or availability or something, I don't know. Repairing, okay, so yes. Komamo, which is actually one of these guys, I think. It doesn't show you the name here. Let me see who Komamo is. No, that's Mano. Komamo is brown hair, so it's Mamo and Mambo. Oh no, Komamo could be one of the constructors, yeah. Carrying materials, eating, so he's actually started to work on this building, which is very good. So these guys seem to be very organized. I'm very pleased with you people so far. Oh, look at that, we have little trees and fruit. That wasn't there before. There must be the summer season coming in. Nice. The farming also is it's a bit trickier. The way they've done the farming is once you can build the farm, you can tell it what crop to use, and crop is sensitive to weather. So if you're in the summer, you plant certain crops which don't like heat, you will not get a yield, and your civilization will have problems with food. So I like that touch. It's very nice, you know. So you do get constantly little jobs that you have to look after. If you look at the Kickstarter trailer, also you will see that they have disasters. You can cause disasters, not in this pre-alpha yet, and there will be natural random disasters. Say, for example, when you're in the later ages in a plane, they show a plane that just randomly starts crashing. Of course, as God, you can try to help them and prevent that from crashing and killing innocent people. But on the other hand, you also can say, hey guys, I don't like the way you're misusing the planet, so you're gonna get a meteor shower to deal with them. Oh, look at that, we have bad weather coming in. Let's have a look at that. I like the way you flowed through this, and it's like, look, oh man, the sound effects and the visuals. Oh yeah, there's the water again on my glasses. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at these guys go. Did they already finish the building? No, but it must be nearly finished. So the warehouse is nearly done. So you can't save the game as far as I know, which is a pity. So if I would want to play it again, I would have to restart again. So this is not gonna be, if I didn't say it in the beginning, this is not gonna be serious, yeah? Because I don't want to start again. This is just really to introduce the game to you, to show to you. I leave a link in the description to their website where you can still do late backing of the project and gain access to this pre-alpha build. Now, this pre-alpha build is not just the pre-alpha build. Once you have access to it, you will get a Steam key, which is your activation key as well, to this pre-alpha, which is DRM free. So you get a DRM free version to download, and you get the Steam version. Now, the Steam version, of course, is not unlocked yet, and once you add it to your account, it will not actually work. It will not actually let you download it. That's why you get the DRM free version, which I'm running here right now, which uses the Steam key you get at the same time to activate the DRM free version, and then happy days. So it's up to you. I leave the link in the description below as well to the website. So I hope you enjoyed this little look, and if you like God games, I mean, I like these games in a way because you can kind of sit back and relax and see things evolve, and then you kind of think like, oh, I made a good decision here, I gave them a warehouse, and they used it and they needed it, and it makes you feel good about yourself because you actually did something, you know, and you weren't completely in control like you do with Civilization or something, you know. These guys have their own mind. They can even start a revolution, like, or a revolt, and go against the god, as far as I know. So and then you have to punish them, you know, like just put lightning up their ass or something. I don't know, you know, or just, you know, sterilize them all and they can't reproduce for 5 months. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little look. If you did, remember, as always, kick that like button in the arse, like a G4K Ninja. If you're not a G4K Ninja yet, have a look at the channel, see if you find something you like, and maybe you are gonna be soon joining the home of the G4K Ninjas. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. Whee! Oh, we're finished now. Look at that. Storing the wood and the stone. Sweet!